Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song. I'm your host today, Hubby Jenkins. How are you? How are you doing? Good to see you. We have a great show today, but first we're going to take a deep breath. Say hello to all of our friends and family on Facebook. Hello, how are you doing? And then let's get into the real work. Hello, JoJo's coming to us from New Paltz for some reason. We'll get to our special guest in a second. Hey, Kevin in DC, what's going on? Celeste's iPhone. Hey, Gary in Massachusetts, what's up? Delhi, what's up? Deborah in Kentucky, what's up? Arlene in Berkeley and Maine, what's up? Becky, what's up? Kathy in Colorado, Susan G in Cincinnati, you're here. What's up? Julie in Ontario, what's up? Dan in Vienna, what's up? Aloysius driving to Massachusetts. Hey, Kim in Vancouver. What's up, Hoda in BC? What's up, Ruth coming from the UK? Phil, where are you from? The UK. What's up, Bob? What's going on, Lola? What's going on? This is the comment that's blocking me from seeing Sylvia in Massachusetts. What's going on, Hindi? What's going on, Kathleen in Albuquerque? What's up, James? Long time no see. How have you been? What's going on with who am I missing already? I'm missing Sarah in Texas. How could I? 1,453. That can't be right. Check your math, but of course it is. What's up, Carolyn in Boise and Benay in Berkeley and James and Storm and Linda and Annette? How you doing from California? Mabel, do I see any bears in there? Yes, I do. Hello. What's up, Fred in Silver Springs and Ann in Silver Springs and Anna from Cambridge? You made it. Good to see you, Caroline and Kay from Texas. Elizabeth, Browen, Ray. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We have a special guest today from a band, Genticorum. We've had one of his bandmates before, Nicholas. We're missing one, I think, but we'll rectify that as soon as possible. I want you all to give it up for Yann Falquet. There we go.
Thank you, hubby. Man, you must have been an auctioneer in a past life. I'm sure I'm not the first one to say that. You're good.
It's the New Yorkers. We talk fast.
Yeah, you got chops. I like it. Sold. I'm buying it all. Hey everyone, how are you doing? It's my first time seeing you. I've heard so many good things about the Daily Antidote, all the good it does for folks and just bringing people together. So it's really an honor to be here. I think you may have seen my partner Julia a couple of weeks ago. She was singing from this exact same house in Brattleboro, Vermont. Brattleboro, Vermont, as Joe will tell you, or do you go as Jojo? I see Jojo. Joe. Brattleboro, Vermont, where I live, where Julia lives, is kind of an epicenter of folk music here. So a lot of great folk musicians. I'm sure I'm not the first. Peter Amidon, as you know, and many other people are based here. So good to be here, and great to meet you. It's the first time I meet you, hubby. So it's an honor to get to spend a bit of time with you. How does this go? Walk me through.
So what you want to do is you want to introduce your song very
Yep.
lightly. Show us if there's a part that we can sing along to. Just maybe break down that sing along part so we have it, and we'll catch it with you as you sing through the song.
All right. So, with no further ado, my song for the Daily Antidote for today. So, I thought I'd do a song. Okay. All right. I was told to not talk too much about the song. I'll talk about it. And the great thing, so as you hear in my accent, I live in Brattleboro, but I'm originally from Quebec, Canada. So I'm a French Canadian. I grew up speaking French. The tradition I'm part of, and I'm lucky to be part of, and is my own now, and yours too now, is French Canadian folk music. So it'll be in French. So you'll get to maybe try to guess what the song is about. But maybe it'll be a good game. I won't tell you too much. Maybe you hear some words here and there that pop out that maybe you recognize. Any of you speak French? I should ask. Yes, wiggle if you speak French. Yes, wiggle in the French way now. Yes, very good. The song, I will tell you the title, because the title is what you're going to sing. Courage, cher camarade. So the song I just called Courage. The line is Courage, cher camarade. If anybody can guess what that means, you can write it in the chat. Courage is the same word in English. Cher camarade. This is how it goes when you sing it. Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? So that's what we sing together. And you probably know that a lot of Quebec songs are call and answer. However, this one, you'll just sing with me, like kind of a typical folk song. You just join in on the chorus. I'll sing it a couple of times, then break it down, and then we'll sing it. So it goes like this. Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? So the first line, courage, cher camarade, go up the scale, 3, 4. Courage, cher camarade. One more time, 3, 4. Courage, cher camarade. Second bit. Où est le temps passé? 3, 4. Où est le temps passé? One last time. Où est le temps passé? The whole thing together. 3, 4. Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? Yeah, you can jazz it up, especially on the flute, Kevin. I like it. So I'm gonna sing the song and talk about it all. Little guitar intro for you. Nous étions 3 soldats du régiment d'Angers. Pour l'amour d'une fille, nous avons déserté. Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? Dans mon chemin, rencontre une marée chaussée. On me prend, on m'emmène en prison enchaînée. Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? J'y fus bien 6 semaines sans être interrogé. Au bout de la 7e, mon procès fut jugé. Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? Yeah. Quand je fus sur l'échelle, je me mis à chanter. Catch it if you can. Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? Où nous fumions la pipe comme de jeunes cavaliers. Nous allions voir les filles le soir après le souper. Nous étions 3 soldats du régiment d'Angers. Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? One more. Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? Well done, everyone.
Oh,
Bravo.
man, that was a beautiful song.
Oh, thanks so much. I
tell us
gotta
about
check
it.
I gotta check the chat, see if anyone got the good answer as far. Okay, so we have the whole lyrics down there. Okay, you can't use Google Translate. That's not allowed. You gotta make a guess. Heard about.
We got a lot of accolades. People liked it, so that's the
Oh,
right
no.
answer. People
Okay,
enjoyed
right.
it.
Have courage, dear friend. Yes, Kay from Texas. Very good. You got it. Courage, cher camarade. Courage, dear comrades or dear friends. Où est le temps passé? That's the second half we sung. Means où est is where is. le temps passé. You've heard, I'm sure, laisser le bon temps rouler, let the good time roll. So temps is time, and passé is just past. So where's the good time past? So basically, the song where the narrator says, "Just courage, dear comrades. I think of all the good times we had." Or where has the good time gone? Could be another way of reading it. So it's a song. It's a really old song. Here, I even got the book where I found it. It was in volume 67, number 264 of the Journal of American Folklore, which in that edition, they had a little pamphlet in the middle, a little article about a really old collection of songs called the Ermatinger collection of voyageurs songs. The voyageurs were the people in Quebec who early in what was they called New France, they decided to call that. It was not the name of the territory. That's the name the French gave it. And they were doing fur trading with native folks. So they were meeting them or by canoe, meeting trading posts all over America. And they had songs to keep busy on the canoe and keep rhythm. So it's an old song from France, but then kind of translated for rowing, and so it changed it a little bit, and I changed it to make it a little more, emo folk, 2024 style. But that's the gist of the song. That's where it is. You say gist or gist in English?
Gist.
The gist. Thank you.
Could you also give us a little bit of a gist of the verses? Like, what's the story that's happening?
So here, I'll go. If you have the lyrics, you can kind of read along. But basically, nous étions trois soldats du régiment d'Angers. We were three soldiers of the regiment of Angers, which is a place in France. For the love of a beautiful brunette, I deserted. So this narrator just left his regiment to spend time with his love. Maybe he didn't care too much about going and fight other folks. So he leaves. As it happens in folk song, it's never a good idea to do that. I think the concept is good, but to make the song dramatic, they always get caught. So he gets caught. He gets prison for 6 weeks. On the 7th, he's sentenced to ultimate punishment. At that time, he's sentenced to death. But at the last moment, really, when he's there in front of everyone, he that's where he sings. He basically tells all the good things. Basically, he had no regret leaving the army for love, to spend good time with his friends. I guess a couple of them left and got caught. So he tells to bring them courage. He says, "Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé?" So that is most of the song. It's a common theme in Quebec song. I think there's a couple of songs following that arc. I don't know if it's the same in English language songs. I'm sure there's some old song.
There could be some. The one that comes to mind for me is Ratway. As I was walking along Ratcliffe Highway, whatever it's called, where it's an old British song where someone gets enlisted into the King's Army and they try to run away, but they're betrayed by their friends in the second verse and have to go to jail. And then in the next verse, they're betrayed by the one that they love and have to go back. Oof. And they have the same thing where they're like trying to get out of this army, but they're like purposefully like, I don't want to be in this army.
Right.
They keep being sent back, and then for desertion, they should be shot. But yeah, that's a song that reminds me of that. But you also have a lot of English songs, like American songs that are, like This War with Spain, where it's kind of more comedic about wanting to get away from the horrors of war and all this other stuff without necessarily having a love and interest in the mix, but just like, I want to get the heck out of here kind of thing.
Right. It's so cool how many songs I sing, and then Julia tells me, hey, that song, what is it about? I have the exact same song from a child ballad that would have the same story. Although I find often in the English language of the song, there's so many more details. They're like 20 verse songs, and like what you described, that kind of treason, like not once but twice, and it's just details. And this song is it goes pretty fast through that arc, but I could imagine an older version that had many more verses on how it all.
I find it interesting too, because if you describe it as a work song, like a lot of work songs tended to have a bunch of verses that maybe just get collected over time. But if this work takes 15 minutes, we need a 15-minute song to help us get through it.
Exactly. It's interesting. So who knows the guy that I talked about, that Ermatinger collection, is this guy who came from Europe, and he worked for the Hudson Bay Company, which was big in the fur trade at the beginning, and I guess he was more of an accountant or a clerk, but he somehow ended up being sent on the canoes with all these French Canadian like tough guys canoeing all day. So he was this guy probably at the back with a little notepad and probably not paddling and being super annoying. Can you repeat that verse, please?
Yeah, what was that last line again?
Exactly. Shut up and row.
You sure she's a blonde? I'm going to make it brunette.
Exactly. It rhymes. I think I can make
better.
the song better. Exactly. So who knows? Maybe he missed some verses, but it's absolutely true that to have these old songs. Sometimes it's funny because it starts with an old country song. The old countries, not like a country song, but then you add verses that talk about the rivers in North America, and you see the song that's shifted. These verses were made up here in America, and in contrast to the very old French version of the song.
Yeah. And which do you know which wars they would have been about, the two different songs?
Oh man, I'm so bad with history. I don't know. I think that the clues we would have is that Régiment d'Angers, that regiment of patrol from this town of Angers, but I don't know.
Yeah.
What
does it matter? War is war. That done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that person decided they had enough of it.
Yeah. Why don't you tell us about what you've got coming up and what you're excited about before we jump back into the song again?
Oh, thanks for sure. Oh, I'm glad you asked. So I play with this trio, Gentil Coram. We play French Canadian music, tunes, and songs. So we have a nice little tour in California. If any of you are in California, we've done a couple of concerts and even play for some dancing. We love to play for dancing. So there's a contra dance we'll be playing for. That's coming up. And then the band will be playing in the UK. We'll be playing in Orkney Folk Fest and a tour in England if you have friends over there. But for me personally, I'm super excited because that song actually is part of my very first solo album that I'm gonna release on May 3rd. Thank you. It was a big thing for me. I'm a band kind of guy. I like to hang out with other musicians and react to what they do. So to do something all on my own was exciting but scary. It ended up not being on my own because I worked with so many amazing musicians. If you know, there's a producer called Quinn Bachan in Montreal, and had Alison de Groot on banjo, Trent Freeman on fiddle. So there's a couple of other folks on it, but here, that's me just plugging my solo album. If you are interested, you can just keep an eye on it. If you are kind of Spotify listeners, or if you use one of these streaming service, there's a link. I'm not sure if it's been posted, but you can post.
The link's been put up there, everybody, so you can check it out.
Oh, nice. It's somewhere there. Yeah, just pre-save it, and when it comes out, it'll pop up in your Spotify. That's a great way to support any artist, really, to pre-save their songs. So that's coming up for me. There's already 2 songs released as singles, like they do in the pop world. So we try to do that in the folk world too now, including Courage. So if you want to listen to Courage, the version I have Keith Murphy, another great musician from Brattleboro, playing some pump organ. Julia is singing a bit of back vocal on it. So have a listen. There's a link to the Spotify for song. So that's
and
what I
there are some people already saying they're going to try and see you in the UK. Ruth is asking, are you touring with Alex Cummings in the UK?
Oh, it's a good question. Alex, another fellow Brattleborian. No, our tour, when his tour ends, we arrive, because we talked about that. And we won't be touring together, but there'll be a lot of music there in May, I believe. So, yeah, let's see. The UK, please try to come. The shows are on our Gentil Coram website. So, hey, do you have anything coming, hubby? You probably told other people, but I wasn't there, so I'm curious.
No, this is your show. I don't have any. I don't have anything. I am going to be outside of Providence, Rhode Island on Saturday. If people want to come see hubby in Providence, Rhode Island, I will be at a theater I can't remember the name of, but it's in Cumberland, Rhode Island. Come meet me in person, and I'll say hello to you as quickly as possible.
Nice. Come to did you ever come play in Brattleboro?
I don't know. I feel like I haven't really played in Brattleboro. I know one time I was supposed to play there, but my car broke down like on the way there, and I had to cancel.
Oh, well, come. We'll be happy to welcome you.
Okay, yeah, I'll come say hello.
Yeah. Should we sing the song another time? Now y'all.
Yeah, let's give you another wave of applause. Thanks for chatting.
Thanks.
And
Thanks, hubby.
yeah, let's everyone knows their part, but remind us one more time and we'll jump into it.
For sure. Here. So the part is Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? All right. Just I'll sing it a couple of times, so you'll get it. Nous étions 3 soldats du régiment d'Angers. Pour l'amour d'une fille, nous avons déserté. Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? Dans mon chemin, rencontre une marée chaussée. On me prend, on m'emmène en prison enchaînée. Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? J'y fus bien 6 semaines sans être interrogé. Au bout de la 7e, mon procès fut jugé. Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? Quand je fus sur l'échelle, je me mis à chanter. Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? Nous allions voir les filles le soir après le souper. Nous fumions la pipe comme de jeunes cavaliers. Nous étions 3 soldats du régiment d'Angers. Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? One last time. Courage, cher camarade, où est le temps passé? Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much. So great to see you all.
Yeah, another wave of applause, everybody, for Yann Falquet. So nice to meet you. Nice to hear you.
Likewise, hubby. Thanks so much for hosting. Thanks, Joe, and thanks the whole team of Daily Antidote. You guys do so much good. So happy to be here.
Right back at you. Knock 'em dead on your tour, and congrats on the record. And
Thank you.
We'll say a warm farewell to Yann Falquet. Thank you, giving us something to meditate on for the day. And then we'll take a deep breath. And we'll say farewell and so long to our friends and family on the Facebook and everywhere else out there. And then we'll say goodbye to Susan in Cincinnati and Denver, Kentucky, and Arlene in Berkeley, and James and Honan, BC, and Phil in the UK. You better be at that show. And we'll say bye to, well, Annie, you stick around for a little bit. Bye, Annette in California, and Sarah in Texas, and Kay in Texas, and Kathleen in Albuquerque. I'm going to be in Albuquerque. Am I going to Albuquerque? I'll see you there. Bye, Bob, and bye, Caroline in D.C., bye, Carolyn, bye, Kevin in D.C., bye, Mabel, goodbye, Bears, rawr, bye, Cricket, bye, Ruth in Birmingham, bye, Lola in, wow, Chilliwack, B.C., whoa, bye, Becky in B.C., bye, Kim in B.C., bye, Athena, good to see you all the way from Brooklyn, New York, burr, bye, Linda, bye, Kathy, bye, Storm, good to see you, bye, Delhi, bye, Benet in Berkeley, goodbye, Fred, goodbye, Ann, goodbye, Gary, goodbye, Sylvia, goodbye, Jamie, goodbye, Kevin, good to see you, bye, Busy, hey, long time no see, bye, Dan, and bye, Julian, bye, Ray, and bye, Kat, and bye, Bob's iPhone, and Dick and Kathy, oh my goodness, I think I'm gonna make it, here was, oh, Curly Tops, good to see you guys. Bye, Don. Bye, Jane. Bye, Galaxy S23 Ultra. Bye, Aloysius in Massachusetts. Goodbye, everybody. Be well. Enjoy the rest of your day. Keep that song in your heart. Be well. Bye, Joe. Bye, Ann.